The semester is over. We catch up with a few graduating students to see what's next for them. Plus, we find out who the winners and losers are in the world of technology when we're forced to work remotely. I'm Tyler Parker, and this is It Only Takes a Minute. This week, we sat down with 3 ESU Spring 2020 graduates to find out what's next for them.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of It Only Takes a Minute. I'm Dakota, and for this week's segment, we decided to have a few of our seniors from Emporia State's graduating class of 2020 join us and talk about what some of the career paths they decided to take and how life is going to be like for them after graduation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what are you graduating with? What is your degree?
I'm graduating with a degree in computer science.
A degree in computer science.
I'm graduating with my master's in school psychology.
And how do you feel now that you have successfully completed your degree from ESU?
It's honestly hard to believe as of right now that I actually graduated because I just got done with my exam yesterday, so it hasn't been that long, but I'm super excited for the next step and I'm happy that I'm done.
I feel pretty happy with what I've learned and what I've done, so I feel pretty accomplished.
I feel very proud and relieved and just excited that I completed all these years of schooling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a triumph in itself. And now that schooling's over and you're getting your life started, what are your plans now?
So I have a practicum and an internship experience at a local school district in my hometown that I'll be starting in the fall. So I'll start my practicum in August, and then my internship will be the year after that.
I'm gonna take a little break and go visit my brother in Florida for a week, and then I'm starting my full-time position at Cerner as a system engineer on the 28th of May.
I have a job with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I start this coming June.
What parting advice would you have for our current and future Hornets?
I think the best advice would be taking as many opportunities as you can. That's what I did, and ended up getting whatever I wanted. So yeah, taking as many opportunities as you can, and also just learning even outside of the classroom. It works, and it worked for me and helped a lot.
Get a head start on applying for a job. It's never too early to start applying places and get your name out there.
I would say to get involved as best as you can in as many things as you can, whether that be just like a campus club or something like that, or fraternity and sorority life, if that's something that you're interested in. I would definitely say to get involved and make those connections, because those really help you in your future careers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our final question, using the technology that you did while you were at Emporia State, do you think any of that technology or software is going to be continued into your day-to-day life after leaving college? Absolutely.
So as a school psych, I will be using Word documents a lot when I'm formulating IEPs as a team. I'll definitely be using PowerPoint when I do presentations for professional development in my school district. So I'll definitely be using a lot of the tools and software that I use throughout college.
Yes, probably. Being in computer science, so I'm definitely using it.
Yes, I think so. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. It just depends on the company I work at, and since I'm gonna be in IT still, and I'm gonna try to have my career in IT, I'm gonna be using some of the same technology, but I'm gonna see when I start my new job.
That's all we had for you today, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good luck to all of the ESU graduates, and our special congratulations to Anton, who has been a valuable member of our team for quite some time now. On behalf of the entire Web and Digital Strategies team, we wish you well. Turning our attention to the COVID-19 crisis, we thought we'd take a look at technologies, services, and processes that were ramped up at ESU over the past few months. Some more successful than others. We're calling this segment our COVID Crisis Tech Winners and Losers. Our first winner is Zoom. Who hasn't been on a Zoom meeting? From our classroom to SNL, everyone has taken to this video conferencing app. And Zoom is clearly a tech winner in this category. Although there may have been a few security-related missteps, Zoom proved it could absorb the masses while continuing to provide a well-designed user experience. Our first loser, mobile readiness. While many of us are mobile workers, some students and employees across all industries found that a lack of or inadequate equipment was a hindrance to becoming a remote worker. Here at ESU, we were able to address most issues with checkout laptops and hotspots. But the need to become remote workers in a pinch really shines light on how problematic a work environment can become if it has a wired desktop PC as its core requirement. Winner, Microsoft Teams. While its video conferencing capability still needs work, Teams has become the go-to lifeline between many ESU employees. Instant messaging, file sharing, and group chat make the tool that most people had never heard of a year ago one of Microsoft's most valuable players in their collaboration offerings. Loser, services that weren't quite ready for prime time. Did you have classes using something other than Canvas? Did you try out some killer app that just wasn't designed to do what you wanted? In the natural scramble to do something digitally that was normally face-to-face, there were a plethora of options, but most just don't cut it. Unfortunately, until you tried them, you can't be sure. Winner, social media and virtual events. I can speak on this one firsthand. As a communication and engagement tool, social media was the natural way to go. But while ESU had a strong social media presence before COVID-19, we didn't have a great need for virtual events. That changed completely over the last month. We've developed an entire strategy around planning and delivering different models of virtual events. And I'd be remiss if I didn't highlight the 18 videos that I and the digital strategy team have developed recently. You're actually watching number 19 now. And one final winner, businesses helping out. From the big corporations like Microsoft, Google, Adobe, and others providing free services for students, to local businesses like ValueNet and others providing free Wi-Fi, unlimited customer usage, and other deals to help deliver services to students and customers in a time of need. Do you have any winners and losers in your personal experience? Let us know at #TechTake on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. And finally, we want you to relax. Since most people don't associate technology with a stress-free experience, we turn to Tiffany Wilson, ESU's Alumni Programs Coordinator, who we recently assisted in a virtual event at ESU for some advice.
The first question I have is, why is it important to continue these types of events that would have always been in person?
Well, during this time, we are maybe more stressed than normal. So anything self-care, I think, is even more important nowadays than it was before. And so by getting to continue these type of events, whether it be yoga or meditation or whatever that might be, through a virtual aspect, there's tons of different benefits to it. Not only just for self-care, but maybe during this time we find ourselves with more free time, and so it gives us an opportunity to try something we never have before. But just also gives us that outlet for that stress relief.
What is the value in continuing to do events like these in a virtual format?
So there's a couple different values that come to mind. Again, that importance of self-care, but also for myself, it's putting me into something that I never thought I could do before. But also it allows people to, for us, so I teach at a studio and we're doing all our classes online right now. And people can hop on at any time that works for them, where before when we did live classes, they were offered at a specific time that may or may not work for them. So this way, there's more value to it because it gives them more ample time and using their own schedule to be able to utilize that self-care and obtain that self-care.
You can watch the full event at emporia.edu/live. That's all we have for this episode. For the latest videos from Hornet TV, go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. I'm Tyler Parker, and have a great day.